Yo, everybody be talking about prison stories, right? And they all talk about how bad you get it, and they talk about the COs. But let me tell you, yo, it's really the COs that run that run that fucking prison, and they really do. But I'm gonna tell you about one CO, and this dude, I became friends with him. This one CO, yo, this dude, I had everybody had to respect his gangster. And they everybody I mean, even the toughest niggas in there, the toughest motherfucking inmates, like niggas that they respected this dude. And I was there when he walked in, like he was in a friend, he was a new jack. Like nobody had never seen him before. He came, he sat in on the pod. We found out he wasn't a new jack at all. Like he was the one that he like think he was the like. Well, let me just tell you what happened. He walked in, new CO, so we all seeing how far we could go with him. Like we blowing it like niggas just chilling in their cell blowing. Like usually we would go to the day room where we could pop the window, stand there out the camera, and just do our thing. You know, it be but niggas blowing in the cell. Like niggas is blowing in the cells. Period. And this niggas he smelled it. And he said, yo, whoever doing it, I'm smelling it. So break that shit off right now. Just put your sprays in the air, get that shit out my nose. Or else I'm gonna shake this bitch down. So now niggas respect that. Boom. You know, niggas clip out, but he don't stop talking. And niggas say, yo, I know how the game go. Get in the day room with it. Go by the window. And he said, yo, for all you bullies in the house, if you see a nigga go by the window, if you ain't invited, if you go and ask and he deny you, and you think you could just set it off, not in this house, not at this time, not while I sit. So all of y'all that want to smoke, take your shit to the day room. And if you smoking by yourself, all the rest of y'all better understand that he's smoking by himself. I don't want no bullshit in the house. And you might think that, oh, it's way more y'all than it is in me. I got something for that. Yo, swear to God, my man came out and said, I got something for that. And then niggas start talking, yo, because he said that. Niggas started, what? Because now it's like fucking 60 of us. And one of you. Like, nigga, we a trash. He's like, nah, I got something for that. The thing he said, oh, yo, don't think that. He just said, I got something for that. Like, he started, what I just said, he said, don't think that. And then he stopped and said, nah, I got something for that. And the whole house got quiet after that. But ain't nobody, everybody thought about what he said. He broke it down and the shit was right. So the big dogs, like, yo, you got that officer, you got that. Let's just say, I got to know this officer, and yo, listen, this dude, if you say he broke shit, how he was doing the shit he was doing, I don't know. Let's just say I got tight with him, like, and it wasn't like our relationship between each other. It really wasn't out in the open. It was just like he put niggas on the work crew. Like when he came to sit in on our house, nobody really knew him because he was the like you he'd take he was the type of CO that he just dealt with a certain amount of inmates because they went on work detail with him. And I got to know him from there. Like, the dude was, listen, this CEO was the fucking man. You hear me? And he the type of dude, like, he never told me this, but I could basically see this much. That he was fully backed in all the crazy shit he was doing. Yo, listen, this nigga was getting so much money. There's certain shit, I ain't gonna say his name, but even if I did say his name, this nigga was backed with nothing. Like, it's like he was paid to go in there to do that. But I could tell why he was paid to do it, because of his intelligence of how to use words, and then the demeanor and the ultimate. He just looked at like, if you look at him like shit, you don't really want to run up on him, because he looked like he gonna do some fucking damage. But the way he like spoke, like, and this is just, he sat in the house, like in the house that I was in. Somehow he might have been put on me, I don't know, because me and him became real close. Like I ain't even asked to be on the work crew. The nigga came to my bed one day and just said, yo, you want to be on my work crew? And I was like, fuck it, yeah. And when I got down there, I really wasn't doing shit. Like, he made me the fucking head of the whole, like, he's like, yo, I'm putting you in charge. He tell all of them, yo, he in charge. But we all go, like, I wasn't the type of dude to tell niggas, yo, you know, we seen, you know, he sent us to do our duty, and we did it. And we did it, like, because we was getting goodies out of it, too. But everybody tell a prison story. I mean, they all tell about the inmate part of it. But, yo, there's a CO part of it, too. You know, and really, like, all the niggas that jump out, they tell you, the COs wind up fucking them up. Some of them don't even make it. They get murdered. Yo, for real, for real. So, I just want to shed, like, beyond that, none of y'all should want to ever go to jail. So y'all should stop doing the BS to go to jail. Because when you get there, like, they make all these stories, they're only telling you one side of them, dude. Other side is, even all the biggest gangster in that motherfucker, yo, they got COs that come through, that send them through. And they come for you. And you ain't getting out of it, dude. You might as well sign your papers right there. You're done. And shit, your people ain't gonna get nothing. None of that. Especially if you one of them wild boys, you done hit a couple of shits up. You done act stupid. You done probably cut a CO and all. Man, you not, and that's the ultimate ugly part of it. That all of you prison storytellers, you're not telling that. But let's just say this CO, he ain't tell me, when he told us, man, he said, I'm ready for that. He wasn't lying. This boy showed me, like, we became that close. Like, he let me see everything that was going on. Because he knew I wouldn't say nothing. Nor did I. Until right now. And even though I'm saying something now, I'm still not saying nothing. Nothing that it has not already been shown. But I want to tell you that there's one dude, and the reason why I can speak, because he dead and gone now. You know? Unfortunately. But this boy showed me like 3 or 4 flash grenades that he had on him. Right there. Like he was sitting there amongst us. And when he told us, like, I ain't know that. I mean, he showed me them. I mean, he just showed me that this was in his possession. Like, he said whenever he go sit on in a compound, he always walking that bitch prepared. Let's just say he showed me some fucking flash grenades. As well as a fucking gun with rubber bullets. I was like, whoa. And I mean, not some shit with rubber bullets that spitting out. I was like, whoa. Okay. And for some reason, this was shown to me early in my prison days. So that many times, like, I basically only been up to prison twice. But each time I was there, I was good. I was good. Especially after I got shown, like, I was like, yo, I used to just warn other niggas, yo, you know, you do shit, but don't take it to that further. Don't fuck yourself up, man. Because you lose your visits, you do this, you do that. Fuck all that. You don't need that. Move smooth, dude. But, you know, you had your niggas in there that wanted to be the... And I'm glad that every place I ever hit, we ain't never had that shit except for one time when I got into Auburn and I was in the New Jack Dome. Two niggas got it all and boom, boom. And actually it was me, but one of them, he had to wind up, you know, he had to wind up going out. But it was thanks to me that nigga was even allowed to go out. Because it was like, and I was on the way on the other side of the room. But when I heard the boom, 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 I just started running over there. Don't ask me why. Well, actually, you could say, most people say you was just want to be nosy, but it wasn't that. Because I immediately ran over there and got in between them and was like, yo, chill. But this nigga already had 3 of his ribs broke. And it was in, and like, we went to that shit, one of the ribs punctured his lung. That's why he had to go out. But it could have been worse than that. Thank God, like, I got over there in time where he because after the nigga went down, you best believe you in jail, nigga get me stomp him. And if he'd have hit that rib again, it would have went all the way through his lung. He'd have been a goner. But I got over there quick enough. And this one, matter of fact, I was in Bear Hill. Excuse me. I was in a place called Bear Hill. But, yeah, saved the dude's life. And, believe it or not, the niggas that because the nigga wanted to stomp him, like, I interfered. And they was like, yo, what? Like, niggas like, yo. And I was like, yo, cuz. And they thought I was affiliated, but I wasn't. So I told them, nah, I just didn't want to see 2 men hurt each other. And then I explained to the nigga, matter of fact, I done helped you. That nigga, you could have killed him. You see, they had to take him out. If you'd have hit that nigga again, he'd have died. And you'd have had a body. And I'm explaining shit like that. And so let's just say basically they leave me alone for a little while, but these is gang. So because I interfered, they still want to get at me. I guess because he could have had a body and he look at like a body isn't gracious. It's like I got a body. Like that's something new. That's something that, you don't want to get fucking caught up in. And I ain't even talking about what man laws do to you. But you got all these bodies that you took, these lives that you take. You think you ain't gonna pay for them when you get to the hereafter and you don't believe in the hereafter? Well, let me tell you, everything that dies is birthed. Do you know why? Because death comes before birth. They tell you that life and death have no partnership, and this is true. But death and life is a marriage. They go together. Because you come from a place which is unseen, and which is the place which you'll call death. But you know that men, we are like them who are in heaven. We are immortal. Though our flesh is not. Our spirit is. At least the one who is the Father returns you to being a soul. Just a soul. That means your spirit is taken. And you remain to just being a soul. And guess what the soul is? You ever heard a saying I learned when I was a little child? Soul on fire. Soul is fuel for the fire. You don't want to be fuel for the fire. That means you don't want to lose your spirit. Your flesh, indeed, you will one day lose. Until your flesh is changed back to the first of us. Because until man, like many of you think that the first of us, the one that we call Adam in the English language, y'all think that he didn't live a long ass time. Because he did and had many children. Until that time when he touched that which he was not supposed to and became cursed. Do you all understand? And that's where a lot of people get, like, you don't know the truth. But I just revealed a very important part of it. The first man that was formed from the earth and given woman. So the first man and woman, the first, what we call the human family of the planet, they lived before that which they was told not to touch. Before it was touched, there was a long period of time, and there were many children born. And our bodies, though it looks like this, and it was formed in the image and likeness of them who are in heaven. And they are immortal. So understand this. We are immortal too. Yes, you are, each and every one of you. Don't think that when you die, it's over. Don't let no man teach you that. For everything that you see comes from the place which is unseen. And that place which is unseen, you shall go back to, each and every one of us. For this mortal shall give over to immortality. All of us shall. Which shows you that you are immortal. And you can have your mortality be in the immoral part of it. Such as it was to be when we were first made. Look, if every man stops dying from this point on, a lot of you think that the earth will become overcrowded. This is a lie. This is the greatest lie. And all of you that say our planet is flat or it is round, for all of you that think that, let me wake you all up to some of the truths. The earth that we walk on is forever changing. It is a living thing. It is neither round nor flat, but forever changing, because the shape of her is never the same throughout time. Even the waters that you dive in, the earth is constantly shifting under them. How do you think the waves are made? There is so much that none of you really truly don't see, because you don't understand that which is written. And you don't understand that which is written because of the religions that you all follow behind. And in my last video, I told you about those religions. Love you all. God bless.